Participants. There we go. So this is the Hideout Utah Board of Canvassers meeting, December 5th, 2023. This meeting is both electronic and in person. I'm calling the meeting to order. I'm going to call roll. Let's see, we've got Ralph Severini.
I'm here.
Chris Beyer.
Here.
Bob Nadelberg.
I'm here.
And Sherry Jacobs.
Here.
Okay, we have at least 4 of us, so that constitutes a quorum. I don't know who's on the phone.
Carol's on the phone.
Carol?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hi,
I'm
Carol.
here. Hi, I'm here.
Well, I'm going to rename you to Carol. Then we'll know. Here we go. The Carol's here. And Bob and Ralph is here. Okay, so we have the entire council. Great. Thank you for being here. We're going to work on the certification of the November 21st, 2023 municipal election results. The data is here. Let me make that bigger. So these are the results from the count. We have 429 registered voters, 123 cast ballots, so roughly 45%. We had no blank ballots. We had, of the 193 ballots counted, not everybody got 193 votes. So Alicia, you want to help us understand the what's written here, please?
You bet. So it was a vote for 3. And the totals came in, let's see, I have my report here. Totals came in, total of 429 registered voters in Hideout. 193 ballots were cast, which was a 44.99% turnout. The 4-year term city council seats vote for 3. Bob Nadelberg received 114 votes at a 25.91%. Carol Hazelton received 111 votes at 25.23%. Jonathan Gunn received 152 votes at 34.55%. And Doug Silver received 63 votes at 14.32%. That results in Bob Nadelberg, Carol Hazelton, and Jonathan Gunn being elected to fill the 3 open seats.
Can you define undervotes, please?
Undervotes would be if they only voted for 2
Or 1. Okay,
Mhm.
thank you. That clarifies that. Questions from council?
So undervotes, 139. So that many only voted for 2?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of 193.
Out of 193.
193, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Interesting.
that is interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting given that 152 people knew as a minimum, 152 people knew who Jonathan was. One would assume they would know who their current council members are as well. So kind of interesting.
You know what, Mayor? I wouldn't assume anything.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't think everybody's universally engaged in what happens here. So, but that's really interesting that some people only voted for 2, even though it said vote for 3 on the ballot itself. Okay. Well, that's what it is.
It is what it is. Okay. Other questions?
Ranked choice voting. Oh, yes, ranked choice voting. I just want to make a comment. I could not figure out the results of ranked choice voting that were posted on the website.
Yeah.
It was way too complicated. Anyway, that's just a comment. And at that moment, even though I was in favor of ranked choice voting, at that moment, when I couldn't figure out who won, I suddenly realized ranked choice voting has challenges. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
We were gonna revisit that at some point.
We are. I'm
Yeah.
gonna remember that.
Yeah,
That.
yeah.
It's tough. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, oh, the summaries on the rank choice. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of
Yeah.
work, lot of work to get through the multiple rounds.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I mean, each round eliminates one, then they add it up again, and then eliminates the next one, they add it up again until they get down to the right number. So you got to look through however many rounds it takes to get down. There are 10 guys that need to get to three. You're looking at 7 rounds. So
It would be nice to know, because last time that lady was in here, which wasn't all that long ago, only 10% of the towns in the state were doing it, so
Yep.
I don't know if that's on the upswing.
but I guess, Ralph, I think I mean, as we talked about in the meeting when we did that, I mean, they're those are the towns that have 10 guys, 10 people running for a particular office,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
like,
And
like Parks, I guess, yeah.
we don't get 10 people. So
Well,
anyway.
and it would save us having to do a.
So let's come back to this. We need to certify the election.
Okay.
So if the members here have no other questions on the hideout vote, then I need a motion to certify the election results from November 21st, 2023.
So moved.
I'll second.
Thank you, Ralph.
They're in the room.
Be in the
All right.
room, people.
Bob, how do you vote?
Aye.
Sherry,
Yes.
thank you. Carol,
Yes.
Ralph,
Yes,
and Chris.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Hideout Town Council certifies the election results and welcome Bob, Carol, and Jonathan for another term.
Alicia, when are you going to do the swearing in?
We're gonna talk about that, Mayor. That's a good question.
Okay.
We have two choices, council. We can swear in on the meeting of January 14th, or we can have a special 5-minute meeting earlier than that to do the swearing in. If we can get the availability, I would recommend doing it earlier because we're gonna, the 14th is the same day that we're doing the workshop, so it's gonna be a lot going on that day.
11 workshops. Wait, workshop's not the 14th. Is it?
it's the same day as our first council.
Is
meeting.
it?
Yep,
Oh.
whatever day of January.
I
that
think
is.
it's the 11th, just for the
Let's
rest.
check down. Yeah.
At least that's what Jan's saying, in terms of how she's coordinated the
The 11th.
place.
Yeah, it's January 11th.
I'm fine having a special council meeting for the swearing in.
Yeah, I mean, it's another 5-minute meeting. It's not a big deal. It's not.
Well, could we do that the same day, like first thing, and when we all get together, rather than having another
Well,
5 minutes?
I think it has to be public, so we'd have to have like a public meeting at 8:30 in the morning to do the swearing in so that Jonathan could participate in the session as a
Right, but we're
council,
not meeting until 12. so
or
we
whatever
could just-
time it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
meet it, and then we won't meet there. Is that possible, Polly?
Yeah, so I was just going to say that you could do, I mean, obviously you have to do the swearing in before the meeting, but the retreat is also going to be a public meeting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the public is invited to
Yeah.
that as well as to the swearing in.
So could we swear in at noon? That's how we start off our
Yeah,
retreat.
we can start off if we want to that way, and that you don't have to have an extra meeting, or we can just get it done, whatever. Whatever you all think is best. If you're fine waiting, I'm fine waiting. I mean, the two of the three of you are already members of council anyway, so it's not a major change. It just, we leave Jonathan hanging for a couple of weeks, but.
Polly, the question is, if we had business to conduct before the 11th, between January 1st and 11th, without Bob, Carol, or Jonathan being sworn in, we couldn't pull together a quorum, could we?
I guess if you have to pull together a quorum, you would just do the swearing in beforehand. But
Okay.
I have to go look at the state code again. I remember looking at it 2 years ago, and I believe that it's mostly ceremonial. So, I mean, it's official, it's important, but I don't think, it's not like you can't, like that the mayor can't conduct business or that type of thing. So if you had a situation where you needed to have an emergency meeting, I guess we would swear everyone in right beforehand.
Okay, then I'm good with, the 11th, you know, when we're
Alicia,
all
are
together.
you okay with that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. So we'll do
As
it on
long
the 11th.
Unless Jonathan wants to have like a ceremonial type of, family and, cookies and refreshments and stuff.
Well, that'd
Is
be,
he-
I mean, we're gonna be doing it at some place that's more appropriate for a ceremony than the town hall, so.
That's true.
It's the same place as last year, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, Ralph, exactly, so. Okay, so we've solved this. I guess I need a motion then to end the meeting, adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Need a second?
I'll second.
Sherry, was that you?
Yes.
And Sherry, I hope you will join us on Thursday next week when we do have the town council. I hope that you are willing to.
Unfortunately, I already told Alicia that I can't make it next week. I have friends coming into town. I'll try to at least stop by for a little bit just to.
Can you be on?
Why? I'll be sad I'll miss all you guys. Well, I'll still see
Okay.
you, but I'll miss,
Except for me. Nobody misses me. I get it. But,
I'll miss you. I always miss you, Phil.
Anyway, yeah, we'd love it if you'd be with us for just 5 minutes even, just so we
Yeah,
can
I can
thank
do
you
that.
formally. That'd be
Yeah.
great. All right, let's vote to adjourn. Chris,
Yes.
Carol,
Yes.
Ralph,
Yes.
Sherry,
Yes.
and Bob.
Yes.
All right, thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. We'll let you get back to your evening. Everybody have a great night, and we'll see you a week from Thursday.
Good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.